Hello people, again, this is yours truly, BJ Native. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the public side first. Police officers. Are they really here to protect and serve? I think not. Let's look at that so-called police union official down here in Duval County, Jacksonville, Florida, who's now sitting down where he's been sending people because he ripped off the Allied veterans. Let's look at all those people that was involved in that. Jennifer Carroll. Now, you one of the first lieutenant governors in Florida. Black, female, successful. But then all of a sudden, you resigned just that fast to go work for another company. But then you just said you're all out for your veterans. Turns out you were for the Allied veterans getting that money. Now, I'm not going to accuse you of nothing, because you know what you did and let your conscience convict you. Let's look at the other officers who was trying to set another dude up by breaking into his house, but was seen breaking in. These are the people that's supposed to be protecting and defending us. Okay, let's look at these officers. They carry guns, they carry knives, carry pepper spray, they carry tasers. They carry a full-fledged arsenal on them. But yet and still they go to martial arts class. Why would you need to do that if you got everything you need to kill a person? That shows the cowardness in you. Let's talk about the lawyers, aka liars. I could talk about one in particular, Maggie Jo Hilliard. I can't speak for everybody's case she's dealt with, but I'll speak about the case she dealt with mine. She's a hoax. I had better chances of dealing with a public defender that I first had instead of dealing with her. All I lost was time, money, and some more time. Yeah, and I've spoken to other lawyers who knows of Maggie Jo Hilliard, and they said she's a baddie hoax. She will get you jammed up. Case in point, all I can do is speak for myself. The woman did nothing for me. Only thing she did was work with the state to get me a sentence. That's all. She did nothing. Let's talk about the judges. Since when did God get off the throne and put these people in place? Linda McCallum made some false accusations about me, and she didn't even know who I was. But because she gets to hide behind that judicial immunity, sure, she can say what she wants and get away with it. I didn't appoint her to office. The other people appointed her to office. She shouldn't be in office. Because when a woman or any official is allowed to bring their emotions on the bench, then there's a conflict. They don't follow the same law that they enforce. You tell me in the Constitution, or you say in the Constitution, that we have the right to bear arms, to protect life, liberty, and property. It doesn't say once you break the law or become convicted of said crime. It doesn't say that. It just says you have the right. It doesn't generalize. It doesn't list that specifically. You have the right. But yet and still, they tell us that, oh, well, if you did this and you did that, they put stipulations in there. Why is there always a stipulation? If you say you follow the law verbatim and you know the law, then you should know. Okay, well, this person is a constitutional citizen. This person has a right to this, but guess what? We didn't sign the Constitution. So therefore, all we have is War Power Act rights. Be fooled if you want to. Now, we can talk about Department of Children and Families. They're so illegal and fraudulent. They came into being because of who? The greedy behind government. Well, we don't want them to leave the country. They might not come back. We were born here. Why wouldn't we want to come back? You got thousands of millions of people breaking their neck to get here. Why wouldn't we want to come back? But they tell you, and they can't show you in any law where they can detain you or just make you not leave your country. Last I recall, when I made my son 18 years ago, I wasn't laying in bed with the Department of Children and Families. I didn't make a child with Department of Children and Families. Department of Children and Families didn't carry my child for 9 months and then deliver it. No. They didn't have anything to do with that, but yet and still, they want to have the right to keep you from going anywhere or doing anything. If that ain't illegal and strong arm, I don't know what is. Then they can just suspend your driver's license. How can you go to work? How can you get any type of money without being able to drive around? They can lock you away in prison. Okay, you in prison, how you going to make money to pay them? So again, it's a strong arm game. And anybody who works for the Department of Children and Families, you are a maggot. You're filthy, you're crooked, and you're illegal, and you know it. And by you working with them, you're admitting to being just as dirty as the same people that you work for. Police officers, you really need to look at your job. Because you're just as much a liar, thief, crook, and criminal. The only difference is you wear a fake ass little metal badge. How can you enforce a law that you don't serve your damn self? You're killing kids, you're killing people, and then you're getting off. And we can go all the way from Abner Louima all the way up to the chain of command. And we can go from state to state, city to city. You're not really protecting and serving anybody. You better look at your own movies, Law and Order SVU. Yeah, the Idiot Box shows some things as fictitious. But what's real is that they can lie on you and get away with it. The law, the public defender, the prosecutor, whoever. They can lie on you and get away with it. And then when you ask them, well, man, if you knew it was a lie, why didn't you do something about it? It's 1,000,001 excuses, people, that they got. 1,000,001. But not the truth. So people, take the time to look at those people who say, hey, we're here to help you. Take time and really look them in their eyes, because the eyes is the window to the soul. But that's enough about the filthy government. We already know they're filthy. Let's talk about the private side. Let's talk about the secure party creditors. Let's talk about Robert Dean Kelly. Let's talk about Marianne McCutcheon. Let's talk about all these people that's coming out on, saying how this stuff is working for them, but yet and still, they still want to charge you a boatload of money. Okay, think about it, people. If you charge back your account $100 million, that's $1 million a year that you could spend for 100 years and not be broke, if you're living within your means. But when you're going out there trying to buy a French Riviera or something like that, yeah, you're acting stupid now. But again, if I had all this stuff charged back, or let's just say I had all this money charged back. Let's just say I had $300 million charged back. And I knew somebody or knew people who really needed help. Why in God's name would I want to charge them anywhere from $1,500 to $6,000 when I got that all day? Why would I charge them to help them out of a situation? I don't know who I could be helping. That person could turn around and say, you know what? Because you helped me here, I'm going to help you with this. Because you did this for me here, I'm going to help you with that. That's the barter system. Do for me, I do for you. Quid pro quo. Substance for substance. Now, secure party creditors, you're talking a good one, but you're not showing anything. Got a lady named Eileen Lawrence who had Omega 17 LLC out in Tacoma, Washington. Another scam artist. She'll send you a letter saying, well, you got to contact her like this and contact her like that because there's another lady in the same building with the same name. Okay, well, if you're a secure party creditor, go get you another building. Go get a whole building. Question to be asked. If you've got all this money charged up, charged back in credit, then why not help? You're doing more harm. Because to be honest, if somebody's got $1,700 to spend and they have children, it's better they spend that $1,700 on them children. Why pay $1,700 for something that ain't guaranteed? FYI, people just don't have money to put in your hands for you to play with, and then when your next bill comes up, you charge them again. That's fraudulent your damn self. You charge them one set price. For 4 years, I've heard guys talk about how real this is, and I've seen some of your laws, and some things are real. But then at the same time, a lot of stuff y'all talking is a bit astronomical in the clouds. So again, secure party creditor, government agent, I don't care who you are. Email me, and I'll gladly answer your questions, or I'll gladly go at it with you. Now, once we sign an agreement that we're going to discuss X, Y, and Z, yeah. Because I know you crooked law officials, you'll try to get somebody on terrorism. Ain't no terrorism, you're the terrorist. You promised to protect and defend people. You took an oath of office to defend people. You ain't defending nobody but yourselves. Because when you look at your shows, when you go to a bar, ain't nothing but a bunch of cops, lawyers, judges. You don't hang out with the regular public. You know why? Because you know everything you're doing is damn near crooked, filthy, and somebody's going to call you at it. So you hide out just like you normally do. Now, again, this is not an argument. This is a discussion. Hit me up. bjnative71@gmail.com. Get at me. Have a good day, people. And for whoever you are, practicing whatever you say you are, show us. Don't tell us. I'm speaking for the people as well as myself. Show us. Don't tell us nothing.